Okay, green butterflies, here is your Chapter 5 pretest. Remember, just do what you know how to do and don't worry about the rest. You'll learn how to do it in this chapter. The first section says, add and subtract. Circle the related facts. In other words, the ones that have all three of the same numbers in them. Well, that was interesting. Preview of your memory verse for the week. Okay, so let's look here. Subtract, then add to check your answer. So first subtract, then you're going to add. Basically, you're going to take the number that you wrote here and write it here and see if you add those two together, if it makes the same number that you have here. If it did, you did it right. If not, you need to recheck something. Remember, you can always pause the video to work and then start it again. Okay, so pause it if you need to. The next section says, write the missing numbers. 7 plus what makes 13? So just figure out what number goes in the box, write it, and then go on. If you know how to do it, great. If not, skip it. We'll do it at the end of the unit. Okay, you can pause it while you work and then restart it. Turn the paper over when you're ready. Okay, this section says circle add or subtract. Write a number sentence to solve. Jill has 3 crayons. Jeff has 5 more crayons than Jill. How many crayons do they have? Are you going to add or subtract to solve that problem? I'll read it again. Remember, plus or minus. Add is plus, subtract is minus. Jill has 3 crayons. Jeff has 5 more crayons than Jill. How many crayons do they have? So you can add or subtract, whatever you need to do to find the answer to that problem. Let's look at this section. Use cubes, or you can use an arithmetic rack if you prefer. Write ways to make the number at the top. So here you have plus, plus, plus. So in other words, you're going to have to use not just 2 numbers like 7 plus 7 or 10 plus 4, but 3 different numbers that when you add all 3 of the numbers together, it makes 14. Or here, what plus what makes 14. So there you're just going to use 2 numbers. Here you have to subtract to get 14. So you're going to need to start with at least 14, maybe more, depending on how you do it. Here, ooh, boy, they're being tricky. Here you need to subtract and then add. So be careful on that one. You'll do the same kind of thing for 16. Here you get to decide whether you add or subtract. Okay, pause it if you need to. Then let's go down to the bottom, lesson 5.9. Which are true? Circle your answers. Which are false? Cross out your answers. So here, 2.5 is equal to 8 minus 1. So is 2.5 the same as 8 minus 1? Does it make the same amount? If it does, circle it. If it doesn't, cross it out. 4 plus 2 is equal to 9 minus 1. Is 4 plus 2, is the answer to 4 plus 2 the same as the answer to 9 minus 1? If so, circle it. If not, cross it out. 13 minus 0 is equal to 12 plus 1. Well, is the answer to 13 minus 0 the same as the answer to 12 plus 1? If so, circle it. If not, cross it out.